What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. There are so many what ifs about the fight that broke out between Real Housewives of Potomac stars Candiace and Monique, and literally everyone in the Bravo sphere is talking about it, taking sides. I'm hearing Portia Williams is siding with Monique. She's saying, listen, Candiace, you're doing too much, girl. Don't act like you had nothing to do with the confrontation. Sure, Monique might have gotten physical, but your mouth got you in that situation in the first place, and you're being incredibly dramatic about the entire thing. Bronwyn from the Real Housewives of Orange County is also Team Monique in the situation. She says the same thing. Listen, Candiace, you are not 100% victim. You guys already know where I stand. I, again, think it was wrong for Monique to get physical, but I thought that it was only inevitable because they were at a wine place, a wine cellar, drinking a lot of alcohol. They were both getting in each other's faces. Monique was flipping Candiace's hair. Candiace was pushing her on the vest. You know, they were just too close to each other as well. And Candiace was literally telling Monique, drag me, drag me, drag me. So what did she expect? And for her to act like she's surprised that this happened, to me, is incredibly ridiculous. But anyway, that is besides the point. Now we're talking about the legal situation that resulted, you know, after the fact. Candiace went and filed charges against Monique. Monique filed her own counter charges against Candiace, and they were both ultimately dismissed. But now we've got a Real Housewives of Potomac producer coming out and saying his piece. This is one of the first times, probably the first time that I can remember, that a producer from a show is discussing an altercation while the season is still airing. It happened on the Real Housewives of Potomac after show with Candiace saying that, listen, she was expecting to hear from Monique, you know, before she went and filed charges. And so she said, and I quote, I was expecting her to call me or text me because I just knew that it would be, yeah, you know, girl, I lost my cool. We were having a back and forth and it became something I should have walked away from, and I'm sorry that it had to go there. I had rehearsed in my mind the different versions of how she was going to call and say that she was sorry, and it never came. No call, no text, no smoke signal, no singing telegram, nothing. It was radio silence to this day. So Josh Brown, who is the vice president of current production, very high up there, he's not taking sides in this fight, but he's saying, listen, and I quote, this is one of those moments of Shakespearean misunderstandings and miscommunications. To my understanding, Monique was about to reach out to Candiace and apologize. She was just composing a letter or email or something like that. I think if Candiace knew that, she might not have filed the charges, and if Monique had moved a little quicker, it also might not have happened. I'm really curious about how you guys feel about his statement and his neutrality in the whole thing. Monique had a follow-up comment, which actually was the childishness of it all, to take something legally that you know you played a part in and then try to sue me, possibly, and want to see me in jail. I was just like, wow, I got 3 whole kids here, and for her to go down that road, to me, was just so unnecessary. It was very nasty, and it was really just her showing her true character. Guys, listen, I have to say I agree with Monique on this because, again, Candiace was not a sitting duck who was minding her own business, then got her wig pulled. You know, she was very much an instigator, or not even just an instigator, but like very much involved in an altercation that led up to that point. And, you know, to take it to the legal route, to me, was a little bit excessive, especially considering Ashley could have taken the legal route with her last season when she was pointing a knife at her, threatening her to get out of the house. You know, like, they're on the Real Housewives. Things like this just happen sometimes, unfortunately. I hate to see things turn physical, but they do take those turns, unfortunately, because these people are not genuine friends. You know what I mean? Like, as much as they like to hang out off camera here and there, they're not people who would have organically been friends outside of the show. So there is always that underlying tension. There's always the threat of losing your job, and all of these people really love the opportunities, the attention that being on a housewife brings them. You know, you've always got producers in your ear trying to start up trouble. You've got your co-stars in your ear. So, you know, it's a lot more likely to happen in these sorts of dynamics versus us in real life. You know what I mean? So typically, I thought that the agreement was, while you're on the show, you're not even allowed to sue anybody or pursue charges against anybody or anything like that, because it's just understood that this stuff makes for good television and high ratings, and it just comes with the territory. So I was very disappointed to see Candiace go ahead and press charges, but I know that some of you guys disagree. Some of you guys feel as though Mo took it too far and she should have thought about her kids before she was out there pulling wigs. So, you know, she's got no one to blame but herself for those charges being pressed. So guys, again, what do you think about it? I'm really curious to see whether or not the other Bravo women coming forward to support Monique and condemn Candiace for playing victim as if she had 0% role in the situation, and the producers' neutrality in the midst of everything. Make sure to let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.